Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering draft video. It's Al here with you. It's how to draft MTG. We're jumping into a Neon Dynasty Premier draft. If you like these videos, please do click like and subscribe. It helps the channel a huge amount. Leave a comment in the comments below. We're streaming this one live to Twitch at the moment. I started a Twitch account. I might stream from time to time. If you want to check that out, that's twitch.tv/howtodraftmtg. Hoping to open something sweet here. This is a format where you can pretty much play all the sweet cards you open and get past as long as you prioritize fixing enough. And that's sort of the default approach to the format right now for me, and I know for a lot of drafters, is to just sort of take the best cards that you see, prioritize fixing where possible. If you need to splash for a third color, maybe a fourth color, you can definitely do that. And the other approach to the format, if things aren't breaking that way, is to draft more of like a high synergy focused archetype like ninjas or red aggressive decks with an artifact theme. The problem with trying to move into those decks, especially early, is that you need a high density of the cards that fit in those decks. Red cards, you just need a high quantity of red cards and a high quantity of solid artifacts to make those decks good. And then the ninjas deck, you need high quantities of Moon Circuit Hackers and Moonsnare Specialists to really make your deck hum. And then you need the good enablers as well. So it can be pretty tough. This pack, we've got Reckoner Bankbuster. Oh yeah, this is a card. It's a very slow draw 3, and then it's a 4/4 creature. Counts for an artifact. It does crew for 3, and occasionally that'll be useful. It can tap to draw a card at instant speed. It's colorless, so we're sure to play it. This is a vehicle that we're actually interested in grabbing. Aside from that, there's Jukai Naturalist, which is a 2-color card, but it's green-white somewhere I'm happy to end up. There's Fang of Shigeki, there's Jungle Hollow, there's Spirited Companion. I think the next best card is probably Spirited Companion. But we'll take the colorless rare here. And we can just continue to draft as though we have no first pick. Dragon Spark Reactor, not a card that's worked out very well for me. It's very expensive and clunky. But I think if you can assemble a high enough artifact count and get the game to go a little bit longer, this card can do work for you. Tempered in Solitude, haven't really seen it do anything. I haven't seen Rito Sentinel do anything. Befriending the Moths, Moth Rider Patrol, the white aggressive strategies aren't that strong in this format, so I'm not super interested in those. Disruption Protocol is fine. Trying not to be heavy blue in this format, but you can run it if you are. I think for us, we're just going to pick up Geothermal Kami. I think that's the best card in the pack, actually. This is a very nice one. Being able to rebuy your sagas, gain a little bit of life, and start the process over again has been very powerful. I used to see these pick 11, and that just doesn't happen quite as much anymore. But so I'm happy to second pick one there over Fade into Antiquity, which is also a good card. But Kami just has more. It just plays a more important role in the decks where it's good. So we're going to take it there. Here we're either taking Virus Beetle or Thirst for Knowledge. Again, I don't love blue in the format. I don't love artifacts in the format, so I think I'm off of it. There's a Moonsnare Specialist. There was a Moon Circuit Hacker in the first pack, so if we wheel that, we might wheel this, and that might be like a ninja situation. So I think all roads kind of lead to just taking Virus Beetle, since it's good with ninjas, and it's also just good in a grindy deck. And there's a Dismal Backwater 2. I found it really, really hard to get into blue-black on Arena. I think the ninjas are definitely like some of the coolest cards in the set, so people tend to gravitate towards those, and that totally makes sense. Okay, pick 4, Life of Toshiro. This does not happen all that often. So this is just one of the best cards in the set, full stop. It's better than a ton of the rares. Who knew? Jite still busted. So we're going to pick this up. And, I mean, it's probably a signal that black's open from our right. So that's great. And, yeah, I mean, there's some other cards we're interested in here. Season of Renewal on the wheel would be nice. Thornwood Falls on the wheel. Uncharted Haven. Probably pretty likely to wheel one of these lands. So, we might be able to set ourselves up to do a little splashing. Love to see this card, though. All right, Containment Construct is good with the Modern Age. It's good with cheap ways to discard stuff. Green and black don't really have that, but blue does. So this is a card that you want in the Ninjas deck more so than anywhere else. Cards for us, I mean, we could take it and play it. It's colorless, but you don't need 2-mana 2/1 all that often in this format. Cards for us, Clawing Torment. We're not looking super aggressive at the moment. We're kind of looking like we want to chill and generate value. We could take a Mirror Shell Crab and try to splash it. Or we could just take Bearer of Memory, which I think is the pick here. I think that's the pick. It's an enchantment, which matters. It crews the Bank Buster. It's got late game applications. I think we'll take it here. Here we'll just take Azusa's Many Journeys. Golden Table Disciple's not bad, but we're not into white yet, so we'll keep taking green cards if they keep coming to us. Prodigy's Prototype I've yet to put in a deck. Just the blue-white vehicle deck, I just haven't seen it on the other side of the battlefield or in the drafts. I think it's just too finicky to get all the right enablers and all the right vehicle payoffs, and a lot of them are uncommon. Another Containment Construct going by. Taking this Azusa does kind of lead us like further away from being ninjas, if that's where we're thinking we might go. But I'm not sure that Containment Construct is explicitly a ninja's signal. We're not really seeing blue, so I'm not too worried about missing out on that. All right, Roadside Reliquary, Mukotai Ambusher. 2 cards we're interested in. We've got the Bank Buster, we've got Virus Beetle, we've got a bunch of enchantments already. So the Reliquary is definitely on in this deck. Ambusher's decent too at picking up Virus Beetle and maybe picking up Life of Toshiro and replaying that. It's pretty close. It's definitely not Voltage Surge. I think I'll take the Ambusher here, but I think Reliquary might actually be the right pick. Here we'll just grab Commune out of a pretty weak pack. And a Jungle Hall at pick 9. All right, so didn't wheel the Ninja, but perfect dual land for our deck. Could splash a Befriending the Moths potentially. Do we have any Ninjas or Rogues to get back with this? We have 1 Ninja. So probably not. We could take a Kunai. It's an artifact for Colony of Terrible Secrets if we end up doing that thing. I mean, all these cards are pretty bad. I guess we'll take the Kunai. We might end up needing removal. Sometimes you don't get enough of it. Grafted Growth to open up a splash, or Papercraft Decoy as a curve filler, or I guess Ecologist Terrarium to open up a splash. I think we'll take the Grafted Growth. If we open and invoke, we might be able to use it. Season of Renewal. So, I mean, green mid-range / value control or whatever just seems to be open all the time. It's definitely less good than it was, but looking at those packs, I don't know what other direction we would have ended up with here. Maybe I just have my blinders on in this format. I'm pretty much green-black every draft, so I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so we're set up to splash anything we open here, which is pretty nice. I guess except for like one of those triple color rares. The Grafted Growth doesn't do that very well. Farewell. That's not really a card that I like that much. I mean, I've talked at length about why I don't like Wraths. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, just the board states. The board state just has to be in a really specific way for this to work out. It might be good in this format because games go long and sometimes you just need to wipe your opponent's board, but I just don't see it. So we could take a twin shot sniper on the splash, or we could just take Tales of Master Seshiro, or we could take Intercessor's Arrest. I'm a fan of the Tales. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think. I've yet to see that card cast, and I don't really expect that I will. I don't expect to ever put it in my deck, but I mean, there are situations where that card will get you out of a jam that no other card can. Of course, Higanjo Uprising. So these get haste and menace. This is kind of like a kill your opponent out of nowhere spell. It's double off color. We can just take Reckon or Raid, which is on color and great. So I think we just do that. Another life to Shiro. Oh boy. All right. Nice. We'll take it. Decent pack there. Another life to Shiro and a Gloom Shrieker. Yeah. And a Kami of Terrible Secrets that will hopefully get on the wheel. Boy, oh boy. It's funny, if we wheel that red-white card now, we're actually we'll have some extra mana producers for the X side of that spell. I think we're supposed to just take the third life here. But I could see there being a point where you have too many of these. But I think we're going to take it. All right. Fang of Shigeki, Season Renewal we already have, so we don't need to worry about that. Seshiro is good, but Fang is really, really nice to have early. Okay, Invoke Calamity, so we could actually potentially splash this. 2 instant or sorcery spells with mana value 6 or less from your graveyard. Oh, well, too bad it's not actually good. Cool, so we'll just take Greater Tanuki, I guess. Quelling Stalker's interesting with Virus Beetle and Life of Tashiro, being able to replay that. But it's also not that good of a card on its own, so we'll just try to wheel it. Tanuki opens up a bit of a splash for us if we need that. Clawing Torment. We don't really need things that give -1/-1. We have triple Life of Tashiro. Bearer of Memory is a card that we could grab a second copy of. We don't have very many 3-drops. Grove Archer doesn't attack, but it does block, which is cool. It's not very good with Life of Tashiro, though. I think we'll take Bearer of Memory here over Coiling Stalker. That kind of feels kind of close. Take another Azusa. I think over Tanuki. We do want to have creatures in play early so that we can make use of the +2/+2 on these Tashiros. So that is quite powerful. Tanuki's kind of just okay. And this pack is pretty bad. I guess Planner Incision is kind of cool with all of our sagas, so we'll grab it, but I don't think we're going to splash for it. Kami of Restless Shadows. Ninja or Rogue? It's just 2 Ninja. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. We don't need a third Grafted Growth, though, so sure, why not? All right, picked up our Coiling Stalker. Do we have anything that Shrine Steward can fetch? Not yet. The best thing I can get is Twisted Embrace, which we may get passed because black seems pretty open this draft. So I think I'm going to take it. Common of Terrible Secrets is right there too. This is also good with Common of Terrible Secrets because you can pick up an enchantment and then you have an artifact and an enchantment. So kind of cool. Take Season. Don't think we're playing 2 in the main. All right, so this deck is really, really good. So far so good. We haven't even had to pick up any splashy cards yet. Could splash the Samurai here, but Long Reach of Night is also one of the best black cards in the set. We'll just take that. If we can wield the Imperial Oath, that would be pretty cool. We have the Ambusher to pick this up. We've got the Kami to pick this up. This is one of the best enchantments to sort of reuse. So we're like slightly more in the market for the 2-mana Snake Ninja thing. And here we've got Tanuki and Noriki Yamazaki. Not a great splash, though. So I think we're just taking Roadside Reliquary here. I think this is going to be on most of the time. We could take Intercessor's Arrest, actually, as a thing to go get with Shrine Steward. That's something. Yeah, I don't know. I want the value. Want that value. There's Twisted Embrace. Okay. And another Reliquary, so it didn't matter. Okay, we'll take Twisted Embrace here. It's really good with Geothermal Kami, buying it back, and Shrine Steward to search it up. We would like to wield this Kami if we can. I don't think we can play the second Reliquary, unfortunately. So, we would actually play that Searchlight Companion as well, because we just need creatures at 3 mana, and we kind of want artifacts. Okay. Seiju, we're kind of just getting hooked up this draft, eh? A lot of 4s. Does happen in this in these colors. Oh my goodness. Pick 5, Tech Wrecker. Probably gonna wheel this Kami. Our colors are certainly open here. Best uncommon in the set. So yeah, I mean now we would now play that 2-mana Snake thing, because getting this back is real nice too. Okay, Kami. Yeah. That's the only card I think we want here. Goshintai of Boundless Vigor. So this is interesting. I kind of want to take Jukai Trainee because I think it's just better than Goshintai. But Goshintai can be searched for with Shrine Stewards. It's nice to have 2 targets there. But this could be a mistake. So it looks like we're not going to splash. We might play this Tanuki. We might not. When We Were Young would actually be good in this deck. We'll pick it up. If we get Imperial Oath back, I think we already went past that pack, though. Yeah, Cultivation. We don't have very many 3s, and we want to get to 4 mana. And that helps us do that. So we're cutting 4 cards as it stands right now. Our card quality is quite high. It's going to be hard to make cuts here. 3rd Kami, Tamiya Safekeeping. I do like me a Tamiya Safekeeping, but I think we kind of wanted it. Oh, we get it anyways. Look at that. Okay. Well, not every draft is can be like this one, but we're in for it. So maybe we just don't play Shrine Steward. We can cut the green shrine. Return to action. That's so good too with all of our sagas. I don't think we're going to play it, but the cuts are going to be tough here. Single Commune with Spirits, I don't think replaces. I think we probably play 17 land, including the Reliquary and the Commune, right? 9, 8. I don't know. That might be too sketchy. We gotta cut some 4s here. Probably cutting the Ambusher. Maybe we are just cutting. I don't know. I don't know if we want to cut Shrine Steward or not. Cut a Bearer of Memory. We could cut a Safekeeping. Just cut the weakest cards here. Go Shinchai is one of those cards. It is one of the weakest cards in the deck. Artifact count 3. So if we do cut the Steward, this Reliquary definitely gets worse at that point. The Kami gets worse. Could cut a Tanuki as well. Triple Geothermal Kami. I mean, we have so many 4s too, right? So maybe we do cut Kami's Terrible Secrets. Bring back Bearer of Memory, I guess, to have another 3, or such a low impact card though. Maybe we bring the. Do we bring the Ambusher back? We've got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 early plays, so we don't need any more early plays. We might need some late game. Alright, we'll bring the Tanuki back. I think this feels a little bit better. The mana is much more solid. Every card is a hitter here, kind of with the exception of Bearer of Memory, but I feel we need it for the curve considerations, but maybe we don't. Could play. I think the only other card we would play here is Kami of Terrible Secrets, or saying we're only have 9 creatures, but that's definitely not true. Or and it crews the Bankbuster. We could take, yeah. We gotta play like Mukutai Ambusher or Terrible Secrets would be the cards we would bring in here. The potential to pick this guy up is pretty darn nice, eh? Just go no 3 drops. All right, let's try it. I do like me a Kami of Terrible Secrets, but the triple Geothermal, that'll be a lot of value for us. All right, try it like this. Let me know in the comments if you had a different build there. Let us know. See for round 1. We go first. Good hand. Bunch of 2s. If our opponent plays a 1/1, we play life. If they don't, we play Virus Beetle. The party started that way. And if they don't play another creature, we play potentially Reckon or Bankbuster, so we can try to hit land drops, actually. Okay. Probably just pitch Tanuki, right? Because these things aren't legendary. Yeah, so let's pitch Tanuki. Hit land drops. That's nice. Get this thing started. So, yeah, we just kill the Kitsune with the second Toshiro trigger. That's not fair. That's not okay. +2/+2. Tech Wreck. Don't even need land for. Whatever. Okay, so our opponent's got access to Dragonfly Suit if they want to trade with Tech Wrecker. They could. They could trade with Memory of Toshiro. They could also block and sacrifice Inkrise Infiltrator. I think we just get in with a 2/3 Toshiro. Maybe the Fang. Yeah, I like getting in with the Fang, I think. So you're only good for instant sorceries. Very awkward in this set where most of the time you are trying to cast enchantments. Okay, here comes a Dragonfly Suit. Gonna trade off both of these things. Okay. Works for us. I guess here we just play the Bankbuster. Try to hit some land drops. Okay, we hit one anyhow. So this can become a 3/4. Opponent's at 14. Could you start cranking them with Bankbuster for 4? If they have destroy an attacking creature, that'll feel kind of bad. I think we'll sit back and get our value. Or not. Let's draw a card. Maybe it'll be a land. Kami. Okay. Sacrifice Virus Beetle. Okay, so now we know they're empty-handed. We can just start to wail on them. Gain 3. Probably just kill Inquire's Infiltrator. Crew the Bankbuster. Swing. Kill Long Reach. And I'll put this one away. I guess unless they draw Farewell. They did not. On to the next. And we're back. We go first. Excellent hand full of impactful 2-drops. This deck is very, very busted. This is probably the best deck I've had. I don't want to speak too soon. Knock on wood, but all right. I guess we commune first, and then probably just Life of Tashiro. We do actually want to hit a land drop here. No dice. Okay. I guess we just take a Twisted Embrace. We just need to find a land. We have a Kami to pick it up. So, I mean, our opponent gets to come right back for 2 lifelink here. So this isn't that great. It's possible we're not even supposed to attack, but hopefully we'll get to yeah, we'll deal with the Selfless Samurai this turn. If we draw land, we did not. That's rough. All right. So now what? Shouldn't have said the deck was good. I know. So they get to tap down our Tech Wrecker if they want. If we attack, they crack us back for 5. And I'd rather take 3, I think. So I guess we'll just gain 2 life and start sitting back for a little bit. Play Azusa. Definitely can't capitalize on that additional land play. That's for sure. All right, in for 4 then. 4 lifelink. Yep. Okay. Well. All right. We get to do some things now. So I guess we kind of just have to kill Selfless Samurai. They're gonna sacrifice it anyhow. Oh man, they could have Kami's Flare here. It's too risky. It's way too risky. Let's just get Boseiju in play. We got time. We're at 19. Yeah, they definitely have Kami's Flare. Actually, it could just be this thing. Do we get in? Yes. Take a double block. I think if we trade for... I guess we just don't get to trade for both our creatures. We get to... But I think killing Selfless Samurai is worth it. And now... And they kind of have to block here because... Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. That's annoying. Man, we're getting... kind of getting rocked here. By the attack alone strategy. Still feel like they've got the flair. And in the yard, we just got the tech wrecker. So... We could pick up Memory of Toshiro, but we won't be able to recast it. We could play Twisted Embrace and potentially get blown out. We could just play Virus Beetle, Chump Block, live to see another day. I think we'll just do that. Grind him out here. Chump Block and then season end of turn. Okay, opponent discards land. Still am pretty afraid of Kami's Flare. No attacks. Oh dear. Okay. Well, this thing's gonna be huge. Okay. All right, well, now at least we know they don't have it. Virus Beetle can't block. Tapping... Probably... Toshiro? Yeah. So this is 9 damage. So we are chump blocking here. Bring a creature and enchantment back. Okay, so now I think we can still get out of this. We have a big branch. We can do a couple things here. We can Kami and then replay Toshiro and kill the 4/1. Or we can Twisted Embrace the Selfless Samurai. And just play Tech Wrecker. I feel we should use the Twisted Embrace while we have access to it. We'll put it on the branch. It's going to get tapped down anyways, but these two creatures were interested in like bouncing back to our hand and stuff like that. Yeah, and I think we just need to use this while they don't have Kami's Flare available. Suppose we could try to kill the Subduer. They'll just sacrifice the Samurai, of course. But I guess they, for some reason, didn't want to. Okay. And Tech Wrecker is back. No, it's X. Okay, make a big thing. And in tapping the Tech Wrecker, yep. It's big. So you can just chump a Virus Beetle. All right. Life of Toshiro. We're 1 mana short of being able to Kami back a Toshiro and do this twice, but we want to spend as much mana as possible here. We also want to get Azusa down, so I think we'll do this, and then maybe next turn we'll flip our other Toshiro. So probably just kill the Exemplar. Yep. And we can trade Tech Wrecker for Ogre. We might also just want to, if we draw a land next turn, we might just want to pick up Twisted Embrace and recast it as well. Okay, they get to kill our Tech Wrecker. That's good. That is quite nice. Tap Branch. Yeah, this is all very good. Very nice. All right, we'll take it. We gain 3 back, and if we draw another land, not the right kind of land. -1/-1. So do we pick up Toshiro and do it again, or do we wait for the opportunity to kill Subduer with Twisted Embrace? It's tough. I mean, we have multiple Kamis in the deck as well, so I think we'll just make the play that's in front of us here. But we don't have attacks right now. Certainly not out of the woods. But if our opponent does not go to their attack step there, that's pretty nice for us. Okay. Just gaining 2 life here. And let's start pushing for a little bit of damage. Opponent's at 38. Got to work away at that. Multiple Life of Toshiros. Who knew? Alright, Self Samurai for our opponent. So they've got a decent little set of cards over there. It's going to gain lifelink. It's going to tap a thing. We probably just want to block. Go trade with Samurai now. But I mean, we're definitely not racing them, so. And we're never going to get to block that with Branch of Paseju, because they can, of course, always tap that down if they want. Okay, they might have Wanderer's Intervention again here. Looks like they're thinking about killing our Memory of Toshiro. But our Memory of Toshiro is quite strong. We won't forget Mr. Umezawa. Okay, and oh yeah, no, this was bad. I should have attacked with yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with the Toshiro there. Okay, we're drawing a lot of lands. They have to block. If we come with everything, do they have to block? 7, 18, no. So we'll just get him for 11 here. Then next turn, they'll be potentially in a spot where they have to block. Or they're going to chump with the Portrait. Yeah. Makes sense. Boseiju. Alright, opponent coming in for 5. Gonna tap the Likeness of the Seeker. We're gonna double block. Or are we? They're at 23, so yeah, we don't have lethal. They might have a trick here. They probably do. Yeah. This card is really annoying, man. Alright, Tanuki's a nice one. Oh, I should have played a land. Sorry about that. Pretty much any non-land at any point would have been decent over the last few turns, so hopefully this will close it out. Okay, yeah. They can tap Tanuki, but they are dead on board if they do that. So, looks like we're going to get away with this one. I mean, the way this game opened, we were, like, really far behind. And, only the power of Toshiro got us through. So, we're thankful for that. We'll see for the next game. We're back. We go first. Another excellent opener. When we have so many good 1s and 2s, it really helps with these opening hands. We need to find green mana at some point, but we've got 3 pretty impactful cards to hopefully get us there. If we get to pick up Life of Toshiro with Geothermal Kami, that'll be pretty nice as well. Virus Beetle for us. See what our opponent wants to pitch. They pitch a Favor of Jukai. All right. Reckoner Raid. Our Reckoner Raid's going to flip. We found our green mana. That's pretty lucky. I guess we'll just play out Toshiro since we can buy it back next turn. Little power toughness boost here. Get in there. And then this potentially messes them up if their next play was a 1 toughest creature. They can't really do that. Oh, exile enchantment control. Oh, geez. That's pretty good. I guess it's Road Captain. So we really want to get this back. For the Vals, I mean, getting the Road Captain back is kind of value as well, but okay. Oh yeah. Here we go. The hits keep on coming here. If they have Tamiya safekeeping, it's gonna feel kind of bad, but otherwise, it's gonna be pretty funny. All right, nice. Oh, the only thing better than 1 life of Toshiro is 2 going at the same time. Oh dear. Oh dear. No attacks. Try to kill this infiltrator. I mean, we could pump our guys up as well if we want to get a bit more aggro, but I think trying to wreck their board is more what we're up against, what we're trying to do here. They might have safekeeping. They gotta have a bunch of different stuff here. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we still get to get in for 5. Alternatively, we would have pumped these both up. Yeah, I mean, maybe that would end up being better. Flip Toshiro's. Kill Tech Wrecker and swing, I guess. And they have to block Kami. It's a lethal attacker. All in. I guess once again, safekeeping would potentially save them. But I think they're... Yeah, I think they have to block... Okay, so they do have safekeeping. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, cool. See you for the next. Opponent on the play here. Again, just an excellent opener. Have this card in our hand quite often. The way our deck is constructed. We're on the draw, though. I don't think we have been on the draw yet. So we'll play Virus Beetle, and then we could potentially put Careful Consideration on the Virus Beetle on turn 3, which would let us cast Seshiro on turn 4, or Tanuki if we draw a land, which is somewhat interesting. But if our Virus Beetle gets killed, then obviously that's not great for us, so there's a little risk in there. Opponent discards Forest. Heir of the Ancient Fang is in the house. I mean, we have the path to the Tanuki. He's a little bit shields down. Playing Tashiro here doesn't really do anything, though. So I feel it's the best play we can make. We'll take the hit, I think, if they attack us. Because that would be a little too risky. But they may not bother. They're also not playing red or black, which would be the most likely, colors to have removal. But blue and white both have aura enchantments that would 2-for-1 us here. Okay, our opponent's also trying to ramp. They can put a counter on Fang with the Terrarium and get in for 4. That's a pretty good turn, actually. Let's see what they want to do here. Okay, opponent just passed the turn back. So Terrarium is a sorcery speed. They could have they could have the counterspell in hand. Blue, tap an artifact. We'll try a Tanuki here. We got another one next turn if we need it. Definitely got something. Land at number 5. So our opponent's got... Okay, yep. Got access to a lot of mana. I guess we want to get... We definitely want to kill these Skyblessed Samurai, right? So let's... And we need double black. Yeah, so we can't do everything we want to do here. I would like to cast Life of Tashiro as well, but... may as well get this thing off the board. And jam for 7. We can replay Twisted Embrace at some point, potentially. Might just be landing another Tanuki next turn. Okay, here we go. Yeah, put a counter, swing for 4. Coming back for 9, though. Okay, opponent comes in for 4. No blocks. Okay, well, this is now lethal. But, I mean, they probably have Wanderer's Intervention or something, right? I guess we'll just try it. Maybe they have Master's Rebuke. Nope. Okay, I wonder what they were holding on to there. See you for the next. We're back. Opponent goes first. Some familiar sights in hand here. We will keep it. Do need to draw some lands. So we'll see if we can do that. In the meantime, we'll be all right. All right, pretty interesting here. I think we... I guess our opponent's probably going to cast Careful Cultivation. And then they could cast like a Boseiju. In which case, we would like to have our Tech Wrecker in play. But we also want to get ahead on mana and just cast our Boseiju. So I think we'll play our game rather than worry about their game. Okay, and it turns out they don't have cultivation. So we have the leg up here now. Opponent has not played anything in the first 3 turns. 4 turns of the game. Oh my. Well, I mean, I don't know if... Does that mean they have the Wrath? Do we want to play around something like that? Play just we just play Tails. Toshiro Tech Wrecker would be good too. Probably just play Tails, spend all the mana. We don't get to use this first +1/+1 counter, but gets us closer to just having a 5/5 and a giant thing in play. Okay, they end up having a cultivation, but not till later. Okay, Imperial Oath, nice. Yep. One top, 2 bottom. All right, so we have a 5/5 branch. Got 6 mana total. Probably want to kill their mana dork, since that could stop them from doing some stuff they want to do. And then we either play Kami to rebuy Toshiro, or we just play Tech Wrecker. I guess we just play Tech Wrecker. Because we have another Toshiro trigger that we would like to have access to. We could also pick up Master Seshiro, but we'd rather have that on the battlefield. Fade. Nice. That's a nice fade. Alrighty. So we can shrink a samurai or make our Tech Wrecker into a 3/5 Death Touch. That'd be pretty good. We're also coming in with a 5/5 haste. So shrinking a samurai would be good for that situation because they could triple block. We could also just kill it post-combat as well. Okay, so let's give... Yeah, we'll give Tech Wrecker the boost. Triple up. Yep. Yeah, this card is really annoying. Imperial Oath, that is. This card is also really annoying. Okay, so opponent's board is clear, and now they're right back at it. Imperial Oathing. Nice. It's very good. So, what? If we pump the Kami to a 6/5, they could triple block it. Otherwise, they just take 6. Man. Imperial Oath. It's a real card. Okay, they take 6. Now they're actually they're in the driver's seat now because they get to start buffing these creatures with Tales of Master Seshiro. And we're starting to flood out a little bit, so we're actually going to start falling behind if we don't draw something pretty nice here. Not sure where that card would be. I guess Fade would be pretty good. Twisted Embrace would be pretty good. Do we want to attack with the Kami? They just double block and we only get to kill one thing. Don't like that. So I don't think so. I think we're just chilling. Opponent, double Imperial Oath is stabilizing our opponent here. Okay, Tanuki's not bad. Any non-lands are good. Do we want to attack with the Kami now? I would trade it for the Disciple. I would trade it for 2 Samurai tokens. I think it's a good time to do that. Getting 4 damage in would also be decent. Okay. Probably should have played this land. All right. Mukatai Ambusher. All right, so if we attack with Tech Wrecker, I guess it just trades for a 3/3. That's not great. Or trades for the Fang. If we attack with Tanuki, it trades for the Fang. They're going to potentially attack us with a 5/5 next turn. We can trade Tech Wrecker 4, or we can double block. So I think we're just chilling here. Card we really don't want to see is Michiko's Reign of Truth. That would be a little bit crazy. Okay, no attacks. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we're just staring at each other for a bit. Oh boy. That's good. That card is good. Too many lands for us. Oh. Okay. Well, our opponent's right back in this game, so we need to... We gotta play it like we're... like we're playing for the long game here. So... We would like to deal with this 5/5. If we put 2 3/3s in front of it... I think we gotta put another... I think we gotta put another creature in front. I think we gotta do this. Tamiyo's Safekeeping is a 1/1. Favor of Jukai is a 2/3. What else would they have? Master's Rebuke is not a 2/1. It's a 2/3. I think this works. Perfect. That's wonderful. Love it. Okay, so we could attack with Tech Wrecker here. Trade for a 4/4. And if they let it... They can't really afford to let it through. So I guess it does trade for a 4/4. If they did, we could do all sorts of stuff. Let damage hit, kill Seshiro, ninjutsu it back. But it's just going to trade for the 4/4 token. So is that what we want? Kind of. No, I don't think so. Because we want it to be able to block Seshiro itself. Do we just cast the ambusher here? Just want to get that value. Maybe we have to. I think we just have to so we can have good blocks on the 5/5 when it comes in. Hold on to a land, try to bluff something here. We're behind though. Comes the 5/5 again. Probably time to just put the tech wrecker in front. Seems to me like they have a trick. We don't want to get too furred here. Okay, no trick. 1 for 1. Maybe they got season renewal. We would, man, if we could draw a season renewal. Oh, geez. What is this? Okay, well, that's going to be hard to beat. Darn. I think this one's slipping out of our hands here. We could potentially draw Fade still. Twisted Embrace. We have a lot of live draws, but they're getting a lot of value out of what's happening here. Obviously, this is one of the best cards in the whole set. In. There's the trick. Okay. Yep. So that's a 2 for 1. Yeah, it's going to be tough for us. We're going to be real tough. We just probably need this to block, right? Or is it like we have to find Twisted Embrace and then buy it back to actually have a chance to win here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a lot. I think we play it. I think we can get back in this without having that exact sequence happen. Okay, we'll take 5. Season of Renewal. Let's go. Can we even do anything with this? We can get Kami back. We can get Tech back. Those don't really do anything here. Toshiro. Toshiro's decent. It kills Fang. Oh, we could get back Toshiro. Oh, man. 7, 5. So 13 mana. So we could go Season. That'd be 10 mana left. Toshiro plus Kami. We get back. We go Toshiro, Kami, Toshiro. That's 8 mana. Yeah, that works. Then we can kill Rising Star that way. Okay, let's do that. Choose a creature. Choose an enchantment. Okay. -1. Pick it up. Put it back down. All this so they can just season renewal and get their thing back. All right, no attacks. Yeesh. Opponent's got a very nice deck. Very nice deck. Oh my gosh. Okay. No attacks. Kill their Fang. Play our Fang. We need Spinning Wheel Kick. That's the only thing this deck doesn't have. No attacks. So now we need to find our Fade or our Twisted Embrace. We don't really have a good way to win this game, though. Now that the board is all gummed up. 5/5 incoming. So they want us to trade this Fang for it. They've got 2 lands in hand and another card. I think we just throw everything we've got in front of this thing. They can kill Ambusher and Road Captain or whatever, that's fine. Yeah, just make sure we don't get blown up by a trick. Need Fang around to block the Boseiju, obviously. Commune with Spirits. Alright, let's do it. Long Reach. Azusa's Many Journeys. These cards are not great here. With all these lands in hand. Well, their graveyard might be kind of stocked full of creatures, though. It never is, though, because all the creatures are enchantment. Sagas or sorceries. But, well, we don't care about Azusa, so we'll take Long Reach. And they're just going to discard lands to it. But so be it. Ten cards left for them. This might, man, this could go all the way. We might need to start playing like we're trying to deck. Prancer in. Try a trade here. Oh, they're gonna draw an extra card. All right, this could go to decking. This could go to decking. Just saying. Okay, nothing that we want to kill. Nothing we want to pump, so we'll just gain 2 life. Pass it back. 7 cards to go. That is so many shots at meaningful things. Pass it back. This isn't target player, is it? No. Twisted Embrace. Okay. Okay. I guess we just want to kill the branch, right? Or do we try to hold this in case they have something with like flying? Because right now we're fine. We can also put it on our Bank Buster in order to not get blown out by like a Master's Rebuke or something like that. They probably don't have any discard spells. They're green, straight up green-white. They've got 11 lands in play. 12. So there's 5 more between their hand and their library. So they got to have a couple in hand right now. I think we pass it back. We're 8-6. I guess we could draw a card. Okay. Works for me. They're going to pitch a land here. All right. Yeah, so I think we just hold this Embrace in case they do play something absolutely absurd. Search for planes, put it in your hand. 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That would be this. No, that's 3. Okay. And then transformed. Vigilance makes spirits. Okay. Assuming they're going to decline. Fail to find. Yeah. 5 cards to our 7. All right, I think we might be decking them here. See if they get back. I did not take a great look at their graveyard. Fang of Shigeki. Yep, that's good. But then it's just going to die to this. Tax. Trades. Tame of Safekeeping. Yeah, okay. Kill Fang. 4 cards left to our 5. So we could embrace the branch now. Suppose we should. And pass the turn. We're not going to kill them any faster than their draw step is. We still have a Fade, I think, in the deck. Now I can't remember if we drafted a Fade or not. I guess we didn't. We're 32. I don't know. Don't know how they get us here. Let's keep playing tight and see if we can get there. Yeah, they're going to scoop it up. Nice. Wow. That was a very long game, but we did it. See for the next. And opponent goes first. Looking at another pretty good one here. We can ramp or we can kill their X1. See what the game asks of us. That's a good card. We will ramp. Just play a geothermal Kami for no reason. I probably don't need to do that. Just play Tails and smash for 3, I think. We'd like to hold on to the commies to rebuy the Twisted Embrace. That should be able to do a lot of work for us. Crew 2. Okay. +2 again, I guess, on this. Is this what we want to do? I think so, yeah. It's a little weird to kill a 2-drop, but they're tapped out. We know we can get it. We get them for 4. Next turn, if we draw land, we can bounce to Shiro and replay it if that would help us, or we can replay Twisted Embrace, or our opponent can scoop. That works too. We'll see you for the next game. Opponent goes first. Good curve again. 1-2 and onwards here. haven't really played the Bank Buster all that much in this deck. It's like hilariously not our best card. We have 3 of our best card. That is Life of Toshiro. Alright, and away it goes. Well, what can I say? Okay, well this hand's a lot more awkward without Bank Buster drawing us extra cards, I will say that. Oh yeah. So bash for 1. I think we play a Kami, because we're not guaranteed to draw a swamp. We could have returned Fang to gain 3 life there. I feel like this is going to be kind of a tempo-y game, so that might have mattered. Okay, they're going to bounce it anyhow. So now we can do that. Would they trade Moonsnare Specialist for Fang? I don't think we want to make that trade. We want to sit around and gain life for a while. Try to get back in this. Okay, Swamp would be just excellent off the top here. 1 time. Okay. Beetle will have to do. Nabbed an artifact. That's not too bad. Get in for 4, I think. They're cracking back for 6. If they want to attack with the specialist as well, though, that's the annoying part, right? That would be 8, down to 9. Gain some. We're going to gain 6 next turn, potentially. I think we do want to pressure them here. We could also trade Fang. Okay, they're going to copy an Artificer. That's not that scary. They get double loots, though. That's good. No loots. They did not take the loots. Okay, no specialist attack is good. Swamp. Where are you? Okay. Well, we can just gain a pile of life, I guess, off of Toshiro. And then rebuy it and do it again. Trying to stabilize here. We can't attack. Land Behold. Oh boy, that's good. That's good. So they're going to draw 4 next turn. A. I'm going to draw 4. Jeez. It's good. It's really good. So now we like really just need to hold on to this Kami so that we can kill multiple things. Meanwhile, we're just taking a pile of damage in the air. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we have enough time now. I think we need to hit the swamp that turn. But we really do need to go embrace killing Specialist and then embrace killing Behold. And then we still are dealing with this, the Koi. So I don't know. I don't know if we have time here. So we go to 7. They're going to ninja something in. Okay. So we're going to take less damage, but still. Koi comes back. Kitsune Ace. Beseiju is not the worst. That does do things. Six in the sky. Yeah, I mean, we just have to go for this, right? 5, 6. We're not dead on board yet. Yeah, so we go for this. If we find the swamp next turn, we'll be able to kill their biggest flyer, gain 3 life. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So we're going to 3 here. And they're going to have 3 creatures with flying. So, yeah, I guess we're just kind of dead. Boo! Well, shucks. Feels a little unlucky to not see that swamp. Had a bunch of different draw steps to find it. Opponent's really popping off over here, though. So 6 damage in. We're 3. These things... I see how it's going to be, deck. I see it. I see you. Well, we are dead on board, unfortunately. No 7-0 for us. All right, our deck's making us work for it here. We go first with a hand that we definitely can't keep, so we'll ship it back. This hand is a whole lot better, yeah. I think we put the... Well, we either put the Embrace back or the Kami back. We want the Ambusher because it can pick up Toshiro if we end up mana screwed. That's tough. Or we put the Ambusher back and just kind of hope we get there. But after last game, I'm wounded. Maybe we just put the Embrace back. It's the only card that we can't have to draw proper mana to cast. We could just recycle this Life of Toshiro, and maybe that's enough. But like this is the only card we have in our deck that does this, so we're putting this on the bottom. We don't have a way to kill things. That's the other problem. We also have a bunch of Kamis in the deck, so we're like more likely to see them. I'm gonna put the Embrace back. Opponent also mulliganed. That's nice. Red. Okay. Red tends to not like Toshiro all that much. Also doesn't like Lifelink. Hopefully they don't have Voltage Surge here. Kami's Flare, all right. Sure. Okay, so far we're feeling paid off for shipping back that Twisted Embrace. All of a sudden it's like we didn't put swamps in our deck. Okay, opponent's looking for land 3 here. They're going to find it. But we fade one of their synthesizer draws, which is pretty nice. There's an argument that we should have just gotten Toshiro going there. But, yeah, because land 3 we're going to use on Tanuki. They have Toshiro. Okay. Gross. Hey. Okay, so we'll put another forest into play, and we can long reach them. And that should be pretty good. Ooh, they get to make a 3/1 haster here, though. And they can potentially find a land drop. This is really good. No, don't hit a land. Don't hit a land. Okay. Still really good. I guess we get to kill that with Tashiro now, though, if we want. Lucky that they did not hit a land there. Long reach spends our mana better. Tashiro saves us from damage, but we have a lot of life gain coming to us. I think we just get this one going. Next turn we could potentially draw another land and double spell or something. Or 20 also. Just attack their resources a little bit here. Opponent goes to discard lethal exploits. Makes sense. We have no creatures. And Tashiro's flipped for them. They get to sack their synthesizer. They get to crack in for 8 here. It's a lot. And they probably hit a land here. It's been a while. Wreck and Array, that's also good. Okay. This is all gross. They have a second Tashiro. Look at these guys. All right, so we'll Tashiro them and Tech Wrecker. It's going to be a hard one. Ooh, I forgot this has ninjutsu as well. Haven't been considering that. Maybe we missed a play where we could have picked up something with this. We got to get it down here, though. We need to block. Removal here would probably... we would just be dead. Because they can sack their... Yeah, we're dead. They can sack their rabbit battery and hit us for 10. Well, unless they don't see that, they can do that. This is 8. Sack the battery. There you go. Man, oh man. We were 6-0. Now we're 6-2. Okay. Let's have a good opener. Draw lands on time. That's all we need. All we need. All right. Last game, whether we like it or not. Hand is pretty good. Yeah, we get to start with Jungle Hollow and then see which 2-drop we want to play. If we draw land, I guess if we draw a land, we can play Azusa and then get a second land down. Is that actually good? Or is it better to Virus Beetle them? I think it's... Yeah, no, I think we want to get this going. Because if we do draw another land next turn, we get to double spell, potentially. Could also Tanuki for a land if we need to. Opponent's on the same plan as us. We did hit a land. We could Tanuki plus Fang. Or Beetle plus Fang. There's not really any point in pitching Tanuki. We'd like to just cast it, so... Let's go with the Beetle. Nice, that's a good hit. Call me Terrible Secrets for our opponent. Play our own Fang. Next turn we have a 3/3 Azusa coming in. Call me Terrible Secrets for our opponent there. Okay, we hit a land. We need to hit a forest now to cast our Tanuki. Life of Tashiro. Not great here. Not great here. Do we just run it out? Is there any point where we're going to actually get to attack? I mean, eventually you can start like pumping Tanuki up. I think we'll hold it. I'd rather find actual targets than gain life. Their opponent doesn't look very aggressive, so just gaining life doesn't seem very good. Of course, if they mind rot us, we're going to feel really bad, but... Okay, nothing. Well, now we could pump up Likeness of the Seeker. Swing, they double block, we untap lands. We play Kami, we bounce to Shiro. That doesn't really do that much. Trading Likeness of the Seeker for Kami of Terrible Secrets is essentially what that does. Doesn't really seem that good. I mean, it gets us ahead on board, though. Kind of. I think we got to do something. I don't think we just sit here. Our opponent will eventually like, draw good cards, and we're going to have to deal with that. Okay, they just take 5. That's cool. I guess they get to attack us back. We got Fang, though. Yeah. That's a good card. Okay. Archer's not all that scary. We don't have any flyers, so... Come with both here. I think we block the Kami. Just the Seeker. Don't want to block the Seekers. They get to untap 3 lands. Okay, they're going to pass it back. Land is good for us. So we'll... I guess make the same play again here. Pump up our Seeker. Trade for a Kami. Are we still good with that? They didn't block last turn. Will they block this turn? Maybe not, because they want to get the Grove Archer down to make the trades worse for us. I think we get in. Okay, they're just taking damage. That's good. That is good for us. Okay, so now we can Tanuki. Next turn we can rebuy Life of Tashiro, and then we'll have an 8/7 trample if we want. This deck does kind of lack the ability to just kind of win once the board is stalled out. I will say that. I guess Beseiju does help with that. Alright, so Tashiro is in play. If we attack with Tanuki, they can put Seeker and Archer in front of it. Probably don't want to do that on our end. Well, I mean, if it diminishes the size of their board, that makes Beseiju better. That's something. If we had an extra 2 toughness on this thing, then they would have to throw the companion in front of it as well. That's not nothing. Feels like we should wait here. We just play Beseiju. Try to find Twisted Embrace. That'd be pretty good here. Jeez. Okay. That's the card. Yeah, that's the card we need. Okay, nice. Well, they didn't attack us, so that's something. Long Reach is going to be pretty good here. So they get to sack Spirited Companion, which is annoying. But it's a start. We're not going to play the Oh, that's really good against Long Reach. Okay. We're not going to play the Kami, obviously, because we want to get the other trigger. Make Prancer a 5/5. They could attack. We could block. But we probably wouldn't because we're about to have a giant Beseiju. Tech Wrecker. Tech Wrecker. Is there any chance we get through and we ninjutsu it in? Probably not. Well, we'll just keep working through their board here. Sack Searchlight Companion next, probably. Got 2 more Kamis in the deck. And we can ninja this back to our hand, potentially. We got grind. Okay. Life of Toshiro. Now they got to sack a real creature. Alright, so Beseiju would trade off potentially with 2 4/4s. Tanuki would be a 1/1. How many creatures in their graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 4/4 menace. And I guess if we Beseiju, if we make it a 10/10, then they'd have to put 3 things in front of it. We'd get our 2/1. We could also attack with Tanuki. Yeah, probably not. If we made Tanuki an 8/7, would they let it through? No, we just trade for 2 things. Trading for 2 things is good, though. Would we attack with both things? We need to get rid of this Clad Steel Kieran is the concern. Maybe we should attack with both things. If they trade 4 for 2, then we're doing fine. Okay. So we want to hold full control so we get the damage off of... No, we want we want to swap in before we get the damage. So we lose out some damage, but we get to kill the Cloud Steel thing. Okay. Alrighty. Pass it back. They get to get in if they want. They don't want. So now we pump up. I guess nothing. Kami to a 6/5. They could trade 1 for 1 there. Wouldn't be the worst. Because long reach is going to flip and it'll be huge, and they won't have 2 creatures to block it. So yeah, let's maybe do that. Pair of memory. Okay, they don't have enough to activate that just yet. They could double block the Animus. See if we can find Grasp of Darkness, whatever the heck that card's called, and put this one to rest. We cannot. Probably getting him with both Animus and Tanuki. That's 13. We could get him with Beetle and Wrecker too. If they want to eat one of those, then they just take a pile of damage. So I think that's probably good. So they're going to take 8 down to 4 here. And this might be it. Did we get there? Looks like we got there. All right. Finally got a trophy on record here. So yeah, I mean, I think this deck was the best deck I've had in this format thus far. There's certainly more powerful decks that have been drafted, but in terms of what I've seen, that was really, really nice. Tashiro was super busted. Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's like one thing that this deck needed, it would be like an absolute way to just win the game late. It doesn't really have that. It relies on sort of getting traction as we go and sort of overwhelming our opponents with just card advantage to the mid to late game. But like, we don't have a straight up bomb that just comes down and ends things. But that's also not really how this format works. So obviously, Life of Tashiro's busted. We'll probably never have 3 again. That was crazy. And that was super fun. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment. Click like, click subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And we'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.